Labrynth continues to pique my interest as the OCG adapts some very interesting ideas into this little combination of cards. I'm back to 30% of you guys have not smashed the living crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so we can get to 103,000. I really wanted to talk about this list because I saw this come out of the OCG and it really looks good on paper, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Labrynth is all about taking advantage of additional pops in field control. Alright, do not underestimate field control in a deck like this, alright? All because of Mommy Labrynth here. So Labrynth of the Silver Castle. So your opponent cannot target monster or cannot activate monster effects in response to the activation of your normal trap cards. Okay, sure man, I'll take that. You can only use each of the following effects of Labrynth of the Silver Castle once per turn. So we can target one normal trap card in your graveyard, set it to your field, but it cannot be activated unless you control a Fiend monster. Well, all my guys in this deck should be Fiend, alright? So that's easy. And if a monster leaves the field by your normal trap card effect, except during damage step, you can destroy one card your opponent controls or one random card in their hand. Okay, so we get popping interactions with this. We get just amazing value overall with this. So we have triple copies of Absolute King Backjack here. During your opponent's turn quick effect, you can banish this from your graveyard, excavate the top card of your deck. If it's a normal trap card, you get to set it. Okay, well that's pretty good. And then this set card can be activated this turn. If this card's sent to the graveyard, you can look at the top three cards of your deck and place them on the top of your deck in any order. Ladies and gentlemen, you got any normal trap card in your deck. I'll take that. Of course, we are playing Barrier Statue of the Abyss. This is a Fiend monster, by the way. That's going to be cute for some of your other interaction points here. So we have Labrynth Chandra, or Chandelier here. So quick effect, send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard and discard a card. Set a Labrynth spell or trap card directly from your hand or deck. And if a monster leaves the field by your normal trap effect while this is in your graveyard, this stupid thing gets to add itself back to the hand. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. So you just discard this in another card, set a trap card, use the trap card in combination with something else. Yay! We get this back into our hand for additional shenanigans. It's really good. We already talked about Labrynth Mommy and her crazy use here. Then we have Ariana here. So if this card is normal or special summon, you can add one Labrynth card from your deck to your hand. Anything. Alright? It's amazing. If a monster leaves the field by your normal trap effect, except during damage step, you can draw a card. Alright? So you get a free draw one. And then you special summon a Fiend monster, set a spell and trap card from your hand. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. Holy crap, man. The search ability and the draw one is amazing for this. And then we have Ariana here. So you can send one normal trap card from your hand or set in your field to the graveyard. Special summon a level 4 lower Fiend monster from your deck in defense position. I wonder who we're gonna search. Now you got a couple of options there. Alright. If a monster leaves the field by your normal trap effect, you can draw one and then special summon a Fiend monster or set one spell and trap card from your hand. Lots of draw power here. They really wanted to patch this deck in the regard of some of the more flaws that we could see here. And then Stovey here, quick effect, you can discard this card from your hand or field and discard one. Set a Labrynth spell or trap card directly from your hand or deck. If a monster or monsters leaves the field by your normal trap effect while this card is in your graveyard, you special summon this card. So once again, more interactions to get those traps, but you got to fuel it with basically a discard here. Now, the Labrynth of Labyrinths. So if you activate a non-Labrynth normal trap card, you can special summon a Fiend monster from your hand or graveyard. If you activate a set Welcome Labrynth normal trap card, you can add the additional effect. Destroy one card on the field. So, basically turns your Labrynth trap cards into additional pops for your opponent. This is really good. We also have two anti-spell, and then we have one Archfiend glitch. So if you control a Fiend monster, target one card on the field, destroy it, you can send a Fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. So we can, mill off Stovey or the Chandelier here. We also have triple Compulse, triple Punishment, two Gravedigger's Trapple, triple Imperm, two Torrential Tribute, two Trap Trick, and this is where our value is. This is the best darn trap card this deck has. So summon a Labrynth monster from your deck. Also, you cannot special summon from the deck or extra deck until the end of the next turn after this card resolves, except for Fiend monsters. And if a monster or monsters leaves the field by your normal trap effect while this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can set this card. You can only use each effect of Welcome Labrynth once per turn. By the way, that does not banish itself, ladies and gentlemen. Card is nuts. Down here in the extra deck, we have 1 Anima, 1 Link Karibo, 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 Cerberus, 1 5-headed Link Dragon, 1 Raid Raptor Ultimate Falcon, 1 Baguski, 1 Zeus, 1 Wind Pegasus, 1 Omega, 1 Exterior, 2 Exterior, and 2 copies of Anintis here. Wrapping up a very, very early list for what you can do with a Labrynth. So guys, what do you think about this deck? I think this deck is pretty freaking cool. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.